Welcome back, YouTubers, to my channel of an everyday life of an Aspie. If you're new to my channel, I welcome you all. I'm Aspie. I'm all about creating mental health and awareness and sharing my life story with Aspie syndrome and the like. If you're into any of these videos and more of what I share with you, feel free to subscribe on the bottom right hand corner of the screen. And in saying this, if you do decide to join on the bandwagon to be a family member of mine, feel free to turn on the notification bell so you can keep up to date with future updates of what I get up to for future videos. This will be much appreciated. I want to take the time right now just to thank Wendy Green from Mighty Loves Corner, based on what we were discussing on doing a mental health tag versus a YouTuber's tag, which I'll link her channel in this description as well as in the screen somewhere around, floating around. You'll see it. And in saying this, we decided to do this so that you can get to know us a bit more. So it's similar like a get to know me tag, I guess you could call it. If you've seen these around like YouTube, you'll probably clearly understand where I'm coming from. I may have done some of these in advance earlier, like that may have similar questions and answers to, but I humbly apologize in advance. But just a bit bear in mind also, before I begin this, as a disclaimer as always, I'm no medical doctor. I'm just your normal everyday Joe blog. So if you see something out of the ordinary of the warning signs and symptoms that I've clearly addressed in the mental health or general health and perspective, see your medical professional team or also seek professional help for yourself or your loved one. This will be forever good because I don't forever condone self-harm. So let's begin with the questions with this mental health collab tag for the first one that I would love to try and do so that you guys can get to know me if you're new to my channel or even new to her channel if she does end up uploading it or what have you. So the very first question have you been diagnosed with? For those of you who are new to my channel today, I'll be linking it up about what I've been diagnosed with in my Aspie story. She's real quick, short and brief. And also in saying this, hopefully if it will permit me to link my website link or what have you where my book is, because it will share it in there also. So answer to this is Aspie syndrome, anxiety, social anxiety, and many other hosts of mental health disorders. Even though many of us autistic don't like the word, disorders, so I'll put it as mental health illness for now. How did you know about your diagnosis? I knew I was someone different because obviously I didn't fit in and blend in, obviously in my early teens, even though I kept to myself most days in my books and whatnot, and in saying this, like, it clearly showing that while I was going through a series of tests that was run through Spelled when I was in my teens or even earlier before my teen set, that I was getting tested through Spelled here in New Zealand. And if you don't know what Spelled is in New Zealand, it's a special organisation that helps test kids for, learning behaviour difficulties and whatnot, and saying that it leads to other, hopefully, diagnoses. But then at the age of 16, it was clearly addressed that I was obviously diagnosed with Aspie syndrome, even though 16 onwards, I should say, like when I was studying at a polytech in Palmerston North in New Zealand, that someone pointed it out to me, like a head lecturer. She found out that some of the traits I was exhibiting were similar. Hearsay. 3. Are you open or closed about your mental illness? I'm a bit of both. As you know, right now, I have been finding it hard to trust people. When I first found out about all these, mental illnesses that I had. But then I thought, sure, why not? Even though my family were a bit worried at first of what was going down with my diagnosis, be it, Aspie syndrome and the like, that they thought, shall we be open about it, to the public or whatever, also what they were considered about. Also, before I said how I wanted to go about it through my videos, I wanted to, open it up to the forum, and in saying this, I was hoping that in reaching that people inside the channel and outside the channel will know that they're not alone, that, I'm dealing with my demons as well as what type of treatment do you have or do you use, shall we say, to treat your illness? As you are aware, I don't take anti-anxiety meds. I don't take antidepressants. Okay, I have a bit of a thing about mental, these antidepressants, but each to their own. Hearsay. Kudos to the ones that are actually taking some form of antidepressants or anxiety meds. If it works for you, it works for you. Like I said in one of my videos, some of the stuff I may do may not work for you guys in the form of my treatment plan or just ways of managing my everyday struggles. That's all done and well and good. And it goes in saying with you guys, with some of the things that you may have found that's worked for you and may not work for me. But what I do in a way of managing my illnesses or what have you are just going to do exercise, be it walking or what have you, finding a person I can talk to through just to talk out how my day is and everything else. Another one is meditation, writing my thoughts down on paper, is vlogging, and just anything to distract me from anything that's building up in this head that's causing me to ruminate so much about my day, about what's going on and whatnot. Has your mental health has stopped you from doing anything? I could possibly say that yes, it has, due to my, anxiety versus my social anxiety, even though I am now trying to push on and know my limitations, as well as knowing when to slow down and stop, because, or shall we say, knowing my triggers when it does happen of certain things that I should just get myself out of, even though many people know me for just trying to push myself right now, and I have been for the last few months especially of what I'm doing. And I'm hoping in saying this that some of the stuff that I'm hoping to share in the next video. Anything your mental illness has taught you? Yes, it has. My mental illness has taught me to self-love myself, self-respect myself, and hopefully in saying this, if I love myself more and take care of myself more, then hopefully many people around me will love me and accept me for me, and not to be fearful of just being rejected. Even though, yes, okay, majority of time, rejection hurts as hell for most of us that goes through that battle, and I'm sure as hell we get rejected no matter what it is, be it in a relationship, be it if we were to try and, go for a goal of getting a job or whatever with your illness the most. Just being able to be on maybe some social media groups that I'm on that does understand me for me, and knowing that I'm not alone, as well as the support from them is also the support of my family and just a little bit of the minority of friends that I've got left. Can you describe what it's like to deal with your mental illness? Like I said before, it's like fighting demons as well as maybe the little black dots. So once in a while, it's like I'm fighting day in, day out. You never know what's going on. And sometimes in saying this, like, whatever I'm going through throughout the day, like I've shared it in one of my videos of autism and masking, now and again I'll either mask the effect and stuff of what I'm observing around me, as well as just, what I'm facing on the day-to-day basis, as well as saying this also that I'll try to put up in a brave front, whatever it may be, and that it can get. You have heard about mental illness. Biggest myth is, or misconception, or anything for that matter, is based on you never can get better. I know for a fact that mental illnesses are there and that you can't always get a cure. Get yourself better by just managing it day to day, by looking after yourself, eating right, exercising, and whatnot. Obviously, what I'm trying to say here is get the words the right way, is there's no magic cure or fix. Even though another one was, another myth or misconception or what have you is what people may think is, autistics looks the same when we clearly don't. Or another one we get from some people is you don't look autistic. Comment below if you've heard some of these. What relationship do you have when it comes to mental illness? If I was in a relationship, pretty much, my advice to the ones that's with one, be patient enough to, be, you know, willing to let them, you know, go through what they're going through. Give them time and space if they are in a, you know, dark alley that they want to run and rave. Let them run and rave at you, and forever not give them solutions or problems. Just be their listening ear. Be supportive. Just be there for them. I know the road won't be tough for some people that are in a relationship that has someone with a form of mental illness, but in saying this, that, you know, it may not be easy, but it's good to have someone that we know that will be sticking through it with us, through the good times, bad, and the ugly, you know, because I've noticed that in some relationships today, many people just want it through the good and not the bad. What advice would you give to your family and friends? Again, it will be similar to what I said before. Be patient, loving, supportive. Let them run and rave, you know. Let them express what they want to express in time. If they do want, you know, advice, be ready to give them that form of advice. An advocate for mental health. I sure hope so, because at this point of time, as you know, I'm doing this journey of vlogging, sharing my life story with Aspie syndrome, as well as these host of mental health illnesses that I have got. And hopefully in saying this, that it will just blossom, and hopefully everyone else will know that I'm there for them regardless what it may be, and that you're not alone. Decide to talk about mental health on my channel is the next question. Well, as I've realized that there are a majority of us that will go through mental illness, and that in saying this, that's, you know, I decided, sure, why not? I'll share my story with Aspie syndrome and the like, along with, hopefully, in saying this, that I'll be your guys listening ear, support networker, or what have you, or whatever you want me for. Hopefully I'll be that kind of woman for you, and hopefully we can support one another, love one another through our faults and flaws and imperfections, as well as just whatever else you would like to add. No, just some of these things that I'm sharing with you all, I'll be linking in the description, as well as in the iBar above me, of all the stuff that I'm sharing with you all that is related to this video. So in all for the do, guys, thanks for support, thanks for watching. Do what you love what you do. Hopefully we have learned something together about me, and thanks Wendy once again for allowing me to do this today. And in saying this, I hope that I can get to know many of you others that are participating in this tags that we've got involved. Feel free to share these videos around. Feel free to, you know, follow me on my social medias. Feel free to also, as I said before, subscribe if you would like to be on my YouTube family bandwagon, as well as in saying this, to also be with me of turning on the notification bell so you can keep up to date for future videos. And all for the do, guys, thanks for support, thanks for watching. Do what you love what you do. Until next time, Aspie starting out, and I'll see you again soon.